Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K, and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ and some MegaMek. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know, I can't promise that. We do have some big news today. First, a couple of shout outs. We've got Nino LeMage has joined us on the Discord, so welcome to the party. And Cold Steel 3025 has followed on Twitch, so shout out to both of you guys and thanks for joining me. Appreciate the support. Other big news, we have updated our MekHQ experience to the 49.6 build. There are a couple of minor changes that I've noticed. Nothing like major, but one thing that I did notice is that when you sort by XP, it's sorted now alphabetically. That is, it counts, well, alphabetically it would be starting at 0 and then 1 and then 10, 11 and through 19 and then to 2. So it does make it difficult for me to, because I normally sort them by who's closest to going up, and it doesn't put them quite in that order anymore. Speaking of people going up, people gaining XP, we do have a couple of awards to give out. I did do a couple of things off screen. I did tweak some things in the repair bay. I noticed that the Wolverine Mark II didn't have quirks, so I added those. I ordered a couple parts for the rifleman that we salvaged, and I made sure that all of our techs had ranks. And while I was doing that, actually, I noticed we do have a couple of soldiers and a vehicle driver who are strangely multifaceted. So I did go ahead and give them secondary roles. This guy, Dimitri Javier, is actually a battle armor tech as well as being a soldier. Elia Nucci has ranks in doctor skill. So soldier and a doctor now. And Denise Antonio was actually the one who got me looking at the rest of my soldiers to see what was going on. I noticed has points in mech tech and the clan tech knowledge, which could come in handy at some point. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this person an infantryman when they have this other like skill set that could actually be very important further down the road? And then Asir Ridwan, I noticed also, was initially a vehicle driver with a skill of 2, but he's also a vehicle gunner with a skill of 1, and he has piloting natural aptitude and the jumping jack skill. So I was thinking maybe, since he does have 5 XP already, I might give him a rank of piloting mech. And when he has 5 more XP, I could give him a rank of gunnery mech and turn him into a mech pilot. Possibly, potentially, assuming he gets 5 more XP. My vehicle crew members tend to advance pretty slowly because I don't use a lot of vehicles. So yeah, things like that. I had just basically did an audit of the unit, trying to straighten out things like that. But before I forget, both Vale and Ashaniah were injured during that last action, so they are both going to be getting purple hearts, which is worth an XP apiece. Furthermore, I noticed that none of the members of Tonga Lance had another award that eventually everyone in the unit will have, and that is the Galactic War on Piracy award, which they're now eligible for because they have seen action against pirates. That's right there, and that's worth another XP for all 5 of them. So, free XP for everyone, I guess, as they see action. Let's see, Petra still has 20 points of XP that could be spent. That could be a special ability, that could be piloting, or it could be tactics, strategy, or leadership. And honestly, I'm leading towards one of these secondary skills, probably tactics, I'm thinking, because we don't do a whole lot of reinforcing, which is the main benefit of strategy. And I think with a leadership of 1, you're capable of commanding 3 lances, provided none of them are oversized. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's... I think it's 10 of each type of role, plus 2 per point of leadership. So 1 leadership should be enough to command 12 mech warriors, which, if I'm not mistaken, we should have 11 or 12. So that's 4, 8, 12. 13, including the Quick Jaw, who's not actually in our TONE. So, yeah, she's right at her limit of what she can command with the skills that she has. Let's see, moving on. No, that's pretty much all I've got. I did want to do some repairs on this rifleman. It's inoperable right now. I wanted to go ahead and knock that out on camera. Wanted to go ahead and spend some veteran tech points repairing the parts of this that got destroyed and damaged. Loney, I believe, has edge. Let's see, medium laser. We can have a regular do that, because if we lose a medium laser, it's like big whoop. Fusion engine, is that going to be regular? That's going to be veteran. And we'll have someone with 400 minutes, so we can knock that out in 2 days. I don't think that's going to happen, because I want... well, we could have Susan do the head on a 4. And we could have... that's going to be another day. We can have a regular do this. Postia, sure. We've got 1 green tech, or... oh, I thought we had 1 green tech available. We have more than that. Okay. Well, that's cool. Good to know. There's that left torso. We'll have Tamalika start on that. The engine, again, as much as I'd love to have someone with at least 400 minutes to spare do that, that's going to be a 3-day job. And most of the rest for now should be armor damage, so we'll have Penny knock out some of those. Not that one, how about these 2? There, I love it when it works out nicely like that. And then we are Fred. Yeah, we'll have Fred knock out these other bits of armor here. And now we're looking in much better shape than we were. We are waiting on a cockpit to arrive. We have like 5 on order. Now we just need some clan tech. Yeah, I agree. That is still about 3 years off though. So that's gonna be a little bit. But who was it? Thought it was one of these guys, but was it Denise? I guess because they just became a tech today, they're not going to have any minutes to spend, which makes sense from like a gamist perspective. And then we've got, we'll have some regulars, earn some time, earn some pay, salvaging stabilizer, get some good XP. Doodles do those. Oh, okay, there was 1 less of those than I thought there was. Ooh, failed. Alright, come on guys, we can knock this out on a 3, right? We cannot. Apparently on the first try. Okay, and you know what, might as well get 4 minutes in on that. So I think that's all the repairs we can do for today, and then come tomorrow. Actually, I want to do this before I advance today so that it's all just right here. We've got 10% battle loss compensation on this contract. So the Cronus, by that estimation, took 10,000 Seabills worth of damage. And, you know, wrong one. Let me go back and there we go, down here, because they're not in alphabetical order like I like them. Because I didn't do that yet. Yes, the Cronus. Took a medium laser to the right rear torso, took looks like an SRM or a machine gun to the left arm, I forget, to be honest. Not super heavily damaged, so 10,000 Seabills is fair. The Blackjack took 18,000 Seabills worth of damage. You know, looks to be in noticeably worse shape. Sorry for that. Carpathus, how are you? Glad you could join us. Sorry, I stumbled over your name because of the color of the font that it's in. Glad you could join us. Always happy to see viewers in the chat. So the Blackjack took some armor damage. The Awesome lost a significant amount of armor as well. The Stalker took quite a lot of armor damage and some internals on the left leg. And my cat is going absolutely bonkers. But Ash's Archer took the brunt of all of that. Lost a leg and took a hip crit, internal in 3 locations, ended up having to eject. 2 hits on the gyro, damaged jump jets, the works. That's going to be the longest fix, I think, because we're going to need, I'm looking at 5 veterans to repair all of this internal damage, and then probably a veteran or regular working on the cockpit. That's going to put us at capacity by itself already. In the meantime, we do have, looks like, this Mark III Archer, which is not currently being used and not currently in mothballs for some reason. Before we advance the day, we need to assign a tech to this rifleman. Well, Tassa's doing work, isn't she? She is. About having one of our regulars, and I guess Kai can do that. And then the hunter also, yes, might as well, even though it's not going to be in the roster for too much longer. So that should get us into Friday. So we did maintenance on the Vedette, maintenance on the Saracen, cool. Got the armor off the hunter, got the flamer off the hunter. Still working on the engine and sensors, also on the hunter. We did fix the head on the rifleman, we fixed the right torso on the rifleman. The engine's going to be at least another day. Failed to get the left torso replaced and destroyed a left leg. Let's see, then we're into refits. The Mackie's going to be another 10,000 minutes. Alice is going to be 22,000 minutes because it failed its roll, needed a 12. So, predictably. The Emperor refit, I believe, is coming up on its roll in 20 days. Quick Draw is probably going to be the one that's ready next, if I'm not mistaken, with 16,000 minutes. Because I believe that one's post-roll already. Warhammer is going to be 8,000 minutes. Banshee is going to be 9,000 minutes. We did find all of the cockpits we were looking for. We got some spare left torsos and legs coming in for the rifleman, which is why I'm not stressing about destroying that leg. But first things first, definitely want to be working on these guys in the transport bays that we have available, because GM Fiat. Now, I had not realized at first, oh, Denise has half her time available, because she's dual role, I suppose. Go ahead and have her do all of the reloading for all of our mechs, just because she's already at partial time. Blackjack is all energy, doesn't have any reloads. Archer is got a long list of things that need to be fixed. So we still need. Oh man, the rifleman's gonna have to be on the back burner. That's gonna be the archer first and foremost. So what I'd like to do is have all of these difficult repairs times 4 time. I'm not gonna be able to replace or repair that. Okay. What have we got in the left leg? Probably a jump jet. Actuators. That's the left leg. Okay. So we can have. I guess Denise can do a couple of. Oh. Not on a 7. I don't think so. Not on a 7. We'll knock that down to a 4. We'll have 1 for each of them. And that leaves Kazuko free. And I actually have plans for Kazuko as of right now. Or actually, no. We'll have Ethan doing it. Have Kazuko earning XP. Because she's almost a regular. But first, we do have 2 Kronuses. If I can find them. There they are. One of them is in mothballs. The other one has minor damage. But the one that's in mothballs, I want to go ahead and activate that. We'll have, not Ethan, we'll have one of our regular techs take it out of mothballs, because what we have in mind is going to tie up one of our techs for a very long time. And I want that tech to be a green tech. So what we're going to do, what I really want to do with this Cronus is give it some double friggin' heat sinks. And we don't need quite that many. But what I'd like to do, since we have 2 tons to spare, I'd like to up armor it. With an extra ton of armor, which puts it basically at max. And I spoke to to Moleman, who's kind of in charge of Stiletto's character, and we were talking about small lasers would be the choice, I think, that we came to. And then this double heat sink can come over here and crit pad this ammo a bit. So now instead of a 1 in 5 chance of hitting the ammo, it's a 1 in 8 chance, which is much better odds for survivability. And that does put us where we're capable of building up 3 heat per turn if we jump and fire everything, but how often are we going to fire both small lasers and everything else on a turn that we jump? I'm thinking the odds of building up more than 1 heat a turn, I mean, we can unload when we need to, but we're probably not going to very often. And that was, where's my green tech? Had a green tech, Ethan, yes. That's just going to be the Cronus 3M Mark II, because I was looking at the 5M, and the 5M is actually a much different beast. It does have double heat sinks. But it also has a PPC instead of a large laser, and it drops one of the medium lasers down to a small, and it's got endo steel, and it's a 696 with an XL engine, and I'm just not trying to do all that right now. I'm just trying to get some double heat sinks in this thing. How do we not have any small lasers? We should have like at least 10 of those on hand. So that is the Cronus that did not just see action. The one that did just see action will have Sergeant Penny knock out some armor damage there. There's not going to be any 15s. All right. Oh, there's a 10 and a 5. That's perfect. And I guess we'll have Chris doing armor as well, at least the little jobs. I really want to get her to 40 XP as soon as possible. Oh no, I've been salvaging this whole time. I just salvaged all of the armor off of this archer. Oh man, I feel so stupid. We were just trying to salvage that left leg. Well, that's an interesting situation to have found myself in. I was not trying to just hoard XP to that extent. That was absolutely not on purpose. Oh man, I'm gonna have all my veterans doing armor today instead of repairing torso bits and leg bits and gyro bits. An 8. Oof, that's rough. Even the cockpit on a 7. Susan doesn't have her full time. I'm not sure who all does. And frankly, I don't feel like checking right this second. I can start here and just go all the way down here and just do ×4 on all of those, because I want our green techs doing actuators whenever possible so they can get some XP. No. Alright, we need to... Now we scrap this, and then we'll be able to replace that. Repairable part, right leg. So what have we got in the right leg now? Oh, hey. Naked Archer. No, I'm not trying to just build XP. When a make work project, tell them to pull all the armor out just to put it back on. Leg bits are the best bits. And first time chat from Opuota. I hope I'm saying that right. He says, oh, hello. Glad to catch a stream. Glad you could make it. It's nice of you to join the party. Greetings and all the best from Germany. Germany. For real, in 2022. I'm still in the process of catching up the series on YouTube. I like it very much. Well, I'm glad you were able to join us, and welcome all the way from Germany. Welcome to the party. Glad you could make it. I'm sorry if I'm starting off a little boring with just doing make work on this armor, as it's been called. Doing repairs, I know, is not the most thrilling part of the game. But it is a necessary evil. And I've asked people if they want me to do it off camera, and the response I've gotten has basically been no, do it on camera. So I'm happy to oblige. Yeah, that's gonna have to wait until tomorrow because I don't know who's got time and who doesn't. Do we have a 30? Do we have a pair of 15s? We've got one 15 there. Just spend the time that we have, I guess. Quick, impress the German viewers with your efficiency. No, I especially like these parts of the game, and I'm glad you don't do it off camera. It's part of the game. Well, I'm glad you approve. I do try to cater to the audience, try to provide what people want to see. It's good to know that I'm on the right track. Here's hoping the important mechs and mech wares are ready for battle when the time arrives. The time actually is kind of waiting for us. And there might be random battles every Monday. And I think, in fact, we are expecting a big battle this month at some point. But with the new StratCon, the objectives are a lot more straightforward. We have this map that we need to be exploring. And speaking of which, I was planning on doing some recon before I got too much further in. We do need to have one of our lances in the fighting role, and I want all of the others in the scouting role. So that we can get as much recon done as quickly as possible and try to uncover this map. The question is, do we want to deploy to an explored hex and explore 3 hexes? Or do we want to deploy to an unexplored hex and explore potentially up to 5 hexes? It's riskier because we could jump into a battle immediately, but I'm gonna say nothing ventured, nothing gained. And we're gonna put Galathea's lance there. And we'll put Tonga lance here. And that is going to be a 3-day deployment, as it says right here on this track. Now, that is the only track that we have, but those 2 lances are going to be deployed for 3 days, which is quite a long time. It's actually, I've never seen a deployment period of more than 3 days, so I don't know if it goes beyond that at all. But for now, oh, wait. Oh, not Tonga lance. Oh, not Tonga lance. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should not have deployed Tonga lance because they were not ready for combat. So yeah, you bring up the option to explore those areas by left or right click. You can highlight a hex with the left mouse button, or you can manage the force assessment by right clicking it. And reveal track is only an option because I have GM mode enabled right now, which I probably shouldn't. We could have Mariana's lance explore one of these hexes maybe. And yeah, I think actually I want to. No, I want one lance in reserve in case we do have a battle on Monday. But yeah, as you uncover more and more of the map, you'll find enemy bases and forces, and right now we are actually looking for a designated facility that's somewhere on the map. We've already engaged and, well, defeated, sort of, the hostile forces. I never get those options when I right click after highlighting with a left click. Maybe I don't have the right roles set up in the briefing room. Yeah, when you right click, it should bring up manage force assignment, and then it should give you a list of your available forces that you could deploy to that hex. If it's not doing that, I'm not sure what the problem is, because that's the only way I know of to explore this map. So I'm not sure what's going on with your game. So yeah, now that we've accidentally deployed Tonga lands before they were done being repaired, we're gonna have some techs, I guess, who are able to work on other stuff. I'll click bash away and try to get it solved on my end. No worries. All right, well, I wish I could help, but unfortunately I'm not qualified. That's about my pay grade. We'll go ahead and try to throw those on 8s, which is like a 40% chance of success. These are being worked on, should both be done tomorrow. And then we'll have 2 days left on our deployments for the mechs that are out in the field. APC just deteriorated in quality. And how so? And it's an APC, so I'm not super worried about it. But the stabilizer is down to F, and the armor down to D is not great. I don't like having things that are in E quality. That's kind of hard to recover from. We did get 3 standard cockpits arrive, a left torso and a left leg. Speaking of which, we should also make sure that we have a pair of 70-ton legs. And that's going to be mech, left leg, 70-ton. Yeah, we're going to want at least one more of those and a right leg as well. Okay, we have plenty of right legs for whenever the archer comes back from his patrol. Okay, so did we break that left torso or what happened there? Failed to fix the armor on Hoser's ride, so sorry about that. We did salvage the engine and sensors from the Hunter. We did fix the engine on the Rifleman. We barely failed to get the left torso on. Yes, I sent the Naked Archer on patrol. I was not thinking. And honestly, if I weren't doing this on stream, I would probably reload a save where I hadn't done that. But this is Iron Man, so I'm going to deal with it. But yes, he's a very brave archer, especially considering how much Princess loves to beat up on archers. Also, he has no legs. Fire the tech who failed on the awesome. That was Susan and Fred. We did find some small lasers. Found several small lasers. And okay, the left leg, that was recent. So with the Rifleman, we can have, I guess, Loney do that on a 7. We'll find out how successful he was tomorrow. We'll have Chris do the cockpit on a 4. Penny try to knock out this armor, even if it takes more than one try. Heat sinks we can have, I think, regulars doing heat sinks. On 3s, yeah, no problem. We'll have greens doing actuators. And how do we still not have any medium lasers? I thought we had like 10. Could have sworn I ordered like 10 medium lasers. We haven't gone through 10 medium lasers since then, I hope. Back with cheeseball and beer. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying your cheeseball and your beer. I'm enjoying some soda myself. So that, you know, I don't make stupid mistakes like sending naked legless archers on patrol. I think turns on the 28th, so 2 more days on both of those guys. That's going to be Sunday and Monday, so at least if we do have a mission pop up on Monday, we'll have all of our lances. Okay, we did destroy the left torso for the Rifleman on a pair of snake eyes by Loney. I thought Loney had edge. Loney does have edge. Why did Loney... Oh. Let's just do this. That way anyone who has edge is going to actually use them. Normally I wouldn't indulge as much, but they enticed me with it being blueberry flavored beer. So here's to a new adventure, I guess. I hope that blueberry flavored beer tastes as good as it sounds, because I bet I would also really enjoy that. I might have to look into that. That does sound enticing. We're gonna run out of left torsos before we finish fixing it. Let's hope not. But once we get this left torso on, starting tomorrow, we should have the arm to put back on. And this medium laser. 12 in transit. So what's this I hear about a naked archer? We'll find out. Oh, it is Monday. Now that he's back in the repair bay, he was naked. I was able to put most of his armor back on, but he is still legless. And in dire need of quite a lot of tech time. And we'll have Loney do that. Have Susan do that. We'll have Chris do that. The gyro is going to be a whole nother problem entirely. We might end up probably replacing that, because even our best tech is going to have that on an 8 or better. I'm more interested in cheese ball, one of my favorite foods. Is it the kind that's covered in like nuts, or does it have a rind, or what's going on with that cheese ball? Because now you got me curious. Who's got them? That would be B to start with, and actually, it's gonna be what, 270, 180 on 5s. Yeah, we'll do 2 of them on 5s. All right, the archer is coming back together. It's got shredded ham. I don't think there is a bad cheese ball, is there? I've never had a bad cheese ball. You do raise a valid point. Repairing cockpits is always more difficult than replacing them. I want to wait for a veteran to get that leg on. Repair medium laser on a 2. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, the gyro in the cockpit. Legs I'm waiting on. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be another couple of days. It's the same principle as there's no bad mac and cheese, only really good and really mediocre. Agreed. Yeah, there is mediocre mac and cheese. I've heard that more commonly there's no such thing as bad pizza. But mac and cheese works just as well, I would say. $90 left, so that's going to be what, 65 and 35, 25. Okay. I argue that I have definitely had bad pizza. Was it just poorly made, or was there like some kind of particular topping on it that you just didn't like? Because I would argue that as long as you agree with the toppings that are on it, it's hard to come by what I would call a bad pizza. All right, Fred, let's see what you got. I saw that that was a 7, and I was not sure how it was going to work. We'll have someone spend more time on that. Alright, so now the stalker's just waiting on its left leg to get fixed. The archer is going to be a little while. Someone needs to get started putting the arm on this guy. Fred, can you do that on a 5 for me? It's going to take you a couple days. That's fine. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so the rifleman is almost completely put back together. I'm a supreme pizza kind of man, especially with anchovies. You, sir. I'll reiterate what I said in Discord. You guys are weird. Anchovies is not a good pizza topping. I mean, we can agree to disagree. I mean, I'm partial to pineapple on pizza if it's paired with the right other things. Pineapple and ham, is excellent. Pineapple and sausage, probably pass on that. All right. Oh, and the personnel market was updated. Oh, an elite aerospace pilot. Yeah, we can afford to hire you. Yeah, we will hire a 2-2 aerospace pilot since you made yourself available. Sausages, ham. Yeah, weird we might be, but you're the ones who took us in. Also, anchovies are S tier. I will fist fight you for this. Alright, there's no need to get violent. We'll just have to agree to disagree, if you're okay with that. Okay, so no new battles coming up. We should be able... Alright, okay, this does not belong on the TONE. Let's see, Mariana Lance is in fight mode. Tonga Lance is still in work. Galathea, Galathea, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. I've looked it up, and I'm not sure what to believe. But we'll go ahead and explore here. Oh, look, we triggered a battle. We detected a hostile force. Our scenario is to defend a grounded dropship, and that will be happening on the 28th, which is today. Technically, sausage is any uncured meat surrounded by a casing made of intestine. I mean, yeah, you're right. Oh, you were replying to Varang saying sausage is ham. I think he was trying to say ham equals good and sausage is good, is how I interpreted that. So we've got Galathea Lance, which has sadly none of you guys. This is all just friggin' randos. And 2 of these are stock mechs, and the Rifleman Mark II, if I'm not mistaken, is just a double heatsink upgrade. Yeah. Still has very little armor, just has double heatsink, so that's definitely going to be our back rank guy. We are defending a downed Leopard against a Wasp, a Locust, a Stinger, and a Wolverine. A pair of Scorpions, APC, Vidette, Saracen, Scorpion, Scimitar, Saladin, and a foot platoon. And we have reinforcements from the base that we have on the map. The Allied mech base is sending reinforcements to help. And that's Clint, a Trebuchet, a Whitworth, and a Centurion. It doesn't say when they're deploying just yet, but that Whitworth is a 2-4 pilot. The Trebuchet is a 3-4. All the enemies are 4-5, 4-4, 4-4 and worse. Seeing some 5-7s. This should be a piece of cake. Oh, the Scorpion tank, not the cool quad mech. Yeah. Scorpion tanks are a lot more common in this game, I think, than the Scorpion mech, especially against pirates. I'm not sure which rat table the Scorpion mech is on, but it doesn't seem to come up very often for me. I have 30 turns to prevent the grounded dropship from being crippled. Protect the following unit for at least 30 turns. Destroy, cripple, or force to withdraw 50% of the following forces and units. Primary op 4. Okay, so they're starting in the west. Allies coming in from the east. We're deploying in the southeast. Okay, and it's starting in the center. We have no rerolls with this lance, so basically going to be stuck with this map and this light level and this weather condition, which is gonna create some modifiers. The Leopard can probably defend itself against these goons. Yes, it probably can. To be fair, I believe it was a rare design even before the Succession Wars. Yeah, and I understand it wasn't very popular because it was a bumpy ride, so to speak. Alright, let's go ahead and camo up this, this dropship. That's really all the camo we've got for the Federated Commonwealth. Okay, well, we'll go blue and yellow. And then for the primary op for the pirates, what have we got for pirate camo? Let's go with this red and black right here, the Black Inferno. And the allied mech reinforcements, also Federated Commonwealth, we'll go with the blue and black and gold. And that should be everyone camoed up. Hey gang, want to learn more about the Scorpion? I totally did a Let's Talk Battletech on it the day before last, and its LAM version. Yes, I remember seeing that in the Discord. Sorry, I got distracted before I was able to mention that, but absolutely. Black Inferno camo, the Merc company from MechWarrior 5. Oh, is that what that is? Yeah, it's the one that looks like this. Is that from MechWarrior 5? That is, yeah, blackinferno.jpg. JPEG. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? So who is deploying when? So we've got reinforcements on round 7. Leopard, velocity 0, altitude 0. Primary op 4 is all starting on the map. Yes, it's the dudes who schwack your father in the beginning. Really? Okay, well, those are our pirates. Since we don't have any rerolls, there's no point in delaying the inevitable. We've won the initiative for deployment phase. They have just barely more BV than our forces, and the dropship is worth half of that. So this is going to be interesting. So we're deploying southwest. They're deploying on the west. They're deploying on the west. We're deploying on the southeast. Sorry, I get a little dyslexic about east and west. Even still, after all these years. So there's the Leopard. Smack dab in the middle. They're going to be coming on his left side, which is, I think, not his strongest side. I kind of wish he had deployed facing more that way so he could get his right side weapons in a little bit. But I think that Wolverine is one of the bigger threats we're facing. So we've got a 4-4 and a Thunderbolt. We'll go ahead and have him start here. The Rifleman is going to be, again, in our back rank. Have him start, yes, here, so that he can get his maximum evasion going up that hill. If you're dyslexic about directions, I see why your artillery hits the way it does. Only when it comes to like naming east and west for some reason. Like north and south I don't have a problem with. It's just east and west. Go figure. The guillotine I think can jump to there next turn and then start running, not sprinting. Yeah, I'd say that looks good. We've lost initiative for round 1, which is kind of a bummer. Even though like it doesn't make that much of a difference. Because we kind of already know where we're going and what we're doing. Alright, so we're gonna put this where it's out of the way. Out there. And detach this. Yeah, put that where can we put this? I guess that kind of works. Slide this over here, I guess, sort of. No, it's not ideal. That's too big. Alright, so the guillotine with the large laser does not have eyes on any targets. Thunderbolt with his large laser gets 16s, or is that going to be 12s? That's 14s. That's going to be 12s. Yeah, we'll take a shot on a 12. Who knows, we might get lucky. I guess the rifleman doesn't have eyes on anyone either. Do we? No. No, outside of visual range. Also, I don't believe there was a lot of FedCon camos because most units while in the FedCon just retained their schemes they had when they were initially Steiner or Davian. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I like that. For some reason, I really like that blue with the yellow checkering. So that's the one that I normally use for Federated Commonwealth units. But I was just expecting there to be like more than, how many was that? Like 6 or 8? Thunderbolt missed on a 12. Wolverine missed the Leopard on an 8. The Leopard, firing PPCs at the Stinger, hits it in the left leg, destroying the leg and transferring into the left torso. Medium laser to the right arm at extreme range for 4 damage. And hits with all 20 LRMs, destroying the left torso, among other things. And TV just turned off because I had a peripheral plugged into it. Yeah, Stinger stripped the left leg, stripped the left torso, destroyed the left torso, transferred into the center torso, leaving him with 1 armor, though. Screw that Stinger in particular, right? He took a PPC, a medium laser, and all 20 LRMs. Wasp missing on 11s. Stinger was sprinting on top of everything else, so needs a 16 to avoid damage. Took 2, would have hit the left arm, transfers to the left torso to the center torso, leaving him with 5 structure remaining in his center torso. And his first consciousness check, which he easily passes. Everyone is sinking 2 extra heat because of the snowy weather. And we have won the initiative for round 2. And yeah, that Wasp has ejected like any non-foolish Wasp pilot should. Yeah, that way seems good for now. And in an effort to keep the rifleman in the back rank, we will merely walk. Do we run? That's still... Oh, I'm really glad. One of the major changes that I've noticed in 49.6 is my backspace key works again. I'm so happy for that. I really missed that while we were in 49.5. So yeah, the Stinger ejects. And Princess is taking her sweet time deciding who to shoot with what. Or did we just crash it? Princess? So yeah, not sure exactly what's going on right now. Let me try, what is it? Who is, I think? No, / who. There we go. I forget how to kick a player. I think it's /kick2 for player 2. Okay, is disconnected. You may skip his turn with the skip command. No, I don't want to skip their turn. I just want to replace them with a bot. Okay, there we go. That worked. So now they are targeting the Thunderbolt, and the Leopard is targeting 3 of them, it looks like. The Saladin, the Scorpion tank, and the Wolverine. So I think I want to start... Rifleman actually has the biggest, highest per hit damage, I think, on average, with the 2 large lasers. So we'll go 11s and 9s. Then I think the Guillotine is probably the next highest on 12. And Thunderbolt, not quite short range, needs 13s. Which means this is going to be a 12, right? Yeah. Alternately, we've got an 11 on the Vedette. Yeah, I think the 11 on the Vedette is our best shot. Chicks dig the checkering. Oh, I just noticed that. Alright, the Leopard missing the Scorpion tank with both PPCs, hitting the Wolverine in the center torso critical with the large laser, not scoring the crit, and the LRM-20 at the Saladin, destroying it in the left side. So that is 1 Saladin less to worry about, which is a relief, because I don't like Saladins. That's a big old gun on a very fast platform. Vedette missing the Thunderbolt on a 12, Rifleman missing on 11s and 9s, Wolverine landing an autocannon 5 on the Leopard's nose, Guillotine missing, Thunderbolt missing. Everyone subtracts 2 heat. Leopard gains 60, sinks 60. Oh, and pilots are destroyed by extreme temperature, so... Yep. Infantry cannot... Oh, that's right, there was even an infantry unit in the enemy forces. They are long dead now. Like a good Caesar Saladin. That's corny. Which is par for the course. That Wolverine's probably going to try to get in behind us, and that's fine. Because we have a Rifleman to protect our backs. If we back up 3 hexes... Yeah, try to keep some distance there. That Rifleman does not have the armor to be a close-in brawler. Oh, and the Wolverine did not elect to get behind the Guillotine and the Thunderbolt. I guess he knew that that was suicidal. That'd be, ooh, 11s or 9s. We'll take the 9s. We've got 12s on the Wolverine, 12s on the Scimitar, 12s on the Saracen. We'll take the long odds shot at the Wolverine. And the Thunderbolt. Yes, might as well do the same. Well, yeah, medium range at 6 hexes for a large laser is also medium range for me. Medium laser. I think I want to build up that much heat on a 12 though. On 11, on a 10. We build up 3 heat on a 10? Yeah, we might as well. The Thunderbolt has the multi-track targeting, so it's not suffering the penalty for multiple targets. Alright, the Leopard landing both PPCs on the Scorpion, one to the turret, one to the front, and a large laser to the turret. Leaving... Okay, there's two Scorpion tanks. There's the medium laser 48, and there's the standard 52. Good to know. I hadn't realized there was more than one Scorpion. So medium laser Scorpion takes one to the turret, one to the front. Standard Scorpion takes a large laser to the turret, and that's what, 52 again with the LRMs, 12 of them to the front and the turret, leaving it with 6 armor on its front. Scimitar missing on a 9, Scorpion missing the Thunderbolt on a 12, Rifleman landing an autocannon on the front of the Saracen, leaving it with 19 armor and destroying its searchlight. Guillotine missing on a 12, Wolverine hitting the Leopard in the right side this time with his autocannon 5. Thunderbolt missing on 12s and 10s, Saracen missing on 11s. So I don't think we're gonna go to 30 rounds. Not at this rate. They're kind of dropping like flies. They're already down to 80% of their forces. We're still at 100% of ours. The dropship's only down by 2%. The guillotine can either run to there or jump to there. I'm gonna have the guillotine do this and run up that hill next turn. Let's see, that's 9 hexes. That's long range for the medium lasers. He stood still. Not 30 rounds? This is pay-per-view. It is, in fact, not pay-per-view. So I object. At least not yet, anyways. Speaking of which, that is the other big news that I had mentioned on the Discord, but had not mentioned during the stream, is that I have officially been invited to be an affiliate of Twitch. So I was hoping to get some feedback from the Peanut Gallery as to whether or not that was a good idea. I know some of you have already weighed in, and there seems to be support for it. But if you'd like to continue watching my content ad-free, do please, if you haven't joined the Discord, do so and let me know in the discussion there. Because otherwise, it's looking like the general consensus is that I should start posting ads, which I had initially been strongly opposed to, but again, I'm trying to keep my audience happy. So if that's what they want, if especially random guy had said, hurry up and do it so I can support the channel, and I appreciate that. I really do. I just don't want to jump into it without taking full stock of the situation, you know? We've got 10s and 12s with the medium lasers. Or let's go 12 on the SRM, get some of that ammo out of that bin. Yeah, the Scorpion's still gonna be the easiest shot. But I wouldn't mind some ads if it helps you and the channel. Okay. I appreciate the feedback, especially the timeliness of it. And also I appreciate the opinion. I'm genuinely surprised that honestly that anyone would be willing to put up with ads just for little old me, because I'm honored and amazed, to be honest, that you guys would be willing to do that for me. So I do appreciate that very, very much. Alright, the Leopard destroying the Scorpion tank with one of his PPCs. That's the standard Scorpion, number 52. The Scimitar missing the Guillotine on a 12. The Scorpion missing the Leopard on an 8. Guillotine missing on 10s and 12s. Thunderbolt missing on 10s, 12s, and 8s. Wolverine at the Leopard finally starting to hit with more than just that autocannon. Hits with a medium laser and the autocannon to the right side, and some SRMs to the nose, and kind of everywhere else as well, as SRMs do. Locust missing the Thunderbolt with his medium laser. Rifleman missing the Locust with everything. The Saracen launching an LRM-10 at the Rifleman and missing on 12s. Thunderbolt is at 4 heat. And that thing does run hot. That large laser is no joke. And we have 1 initiative going into round 5. There are not many channels where I like it, but I like what you do, and then it's fine for me. Hey, I appreciate that. I really do. Thanks again for the feedback, and I will definitely consider that when I make my decision ultimately about how to proceed. Do we walk the guillotine? I think so. I think we have the armor to spare. The Thunderbolt, can we get up here and try to whack that Saracen in the side? And the Rifleman, 7 hexes is not ideal. 6 would be better. Not more evasive, but it does get us a better hit on the Saracen to the front. At least with the autocannons. Oh, I forgot about that Wolverine. So now he's flanking me, and so is the Locust. Okay, so the Rifleman has moved up too far. And by extension, so has everyone else. Oh, there's that infantry unit. Those guys are gonna freeze, you know that, right? 6s with everything. Yeah, we'll build up 2 heat on 6s against an APC. That thing is gonna be toast. A Thunderbolt at the Saracen on 9s. You know what? Starting at 3 heat already. It's gonna be 12. Yeah, we'll go with that. I hate seeing heat sinks go to waste, but it's that or overheating way more than I wanted to. So we've got 10s on the Wolverine. How do we do this? We've got 10s on the Wolverine. We've got 11s and 7s on the Saracen. So yeah, definitely want to fire those. Well, versus 11. Oh, do we have a specialization? On the autocannon 5s? I think we do. Yeah, weapon specialist for the autocannon 5s. So let's go ahead and I guess continue laying into the Saracen on 11s and 7s. We'll throw in another 11 just for 1 heat. Okay, the Scimitar landing an autocannon on the Leopard's right side, down to 108 armor remaining. Think we're gonna be fine. Vedette hitting that same right side down to 103. APC firing an SRM2 at the Thunderbolt and missing, and it's going to be a futile effort. The guillotine at the APC missing with the large laser, but hitting with 2 medium lasers to the front, immobilizing it, leaving it with 2 armor there. And then the SRM6 hitting the front as well, destroying it by damage. Scorpion missing the Leopard. Thunderbolt hitting the Saracen in the left side with a medium laser, and then immobilizing it with the SRM2. I almost didn't fire that SRM, because I forgot about it, because that's usually the first thing I take off of a Thunderbolt. It's 2 tons for 4 damage. It's just not worthwhile, in my opinion. But in this case, it certainly earned its keep. Wolverine at the Leopard, hitting it in the back end with a medium laser and an autocannon, down to 88 armor. And then 4 SRMs to the front and right side. Locust at the Leopard, hitting it in the nose with a medium laser. Rifleman at the Saracen, hitting it in the front with a large laser, hitting it in the front with an autocannon. So immobile but not dead. The Wasp missing on 11s. The Saracen hitting the Leopard with looks like 1 SRM and 3 LRMs all to the nose. The Leopard at the APC, destroying it on its left side. That APC was already dead, or I would say vehicle destroyed by damage. So those are kind of wasted shots. Hitting the Locust with a medium laser, glancing off the left torso, leaving it with 6 armor. And APC is already dead still. So Saracen being immobile is going to be a very easy target to punch on a 3. 7 damage to its left side. The Locust tries to kick the Rifleman and misses, but doesn't fall down. And we've gotten our heat under control. The Guillotine is at 2. Everyone else is running even cooler. Foot platoon destroyed by extreme temperature. We knew that was going to happen. We've won initiative going into round 6. So I want the Rifleman to back out. Even if it means making a 4. Yeah, we can make a 4, I think. As soon as I said that, I immediately started doubting it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna jinx it. So he jumped for a target movement modifier of 3. Can we kick him in the head? I would love to kick a wasp in the head with a guillotine. And the Thunderbolt will back up, and the Saracen has basically nothing left in the front, and not much in the way of short-range weapons, just basically an SRM-6. Rifleman needs a 4, gets a 5. Wolverine, also moving backwards over an elevation change, needs a 5, gets a 10. Alright, that Scimitar is even less evasive than the Wasp. Hopefully we'll kick the Wasp to death when the time comes. But during the firing phase, let's go ahead and try and take out the Scimitar on 7s. Build up 3 heat for that, sure. The Thunderbolt of the Saracen. On 3s to the front, shouldn't take all of it. We'll skip the large laser because that tends to run hot. And then, yeah, we'll hit the Scorpion with the LRMs on an 8, hopefully. A couple of SRMs just to be sure. That gets us heat neutral, which is fine with me. Rifleman at the Wolverine. Definitely. On 6s, that's going to be what, 6s and 5s? Yeah, we're going to build up all the heat on this Wolverine on those odds. The Scimitar hitting the Leopard in the right side with an autocannon 5, leaving us with 94 armor there. Vedette missing the Guillotine at the Scimitar, hitting with the large laser to the turret, medium laser to the left side, immobilizing it. Medium laser to the front, immobilizing it. Medium laser to the left side, costing it a movement point. SRM-6 sadly missing. But immobile is what I was going for with the SRMs. So we got that. The Scorpion at the Leopard, hitting it with the autocannon 5 to the nose. A Thunderbolt at the Saracen, hitting it with enough medium lasers to the front to kill it and immobilize it again and do all kinds of nasty stuff. Missed the other Scorpion with the LRM-15. Needed an 8, got a 4. The enemy Wolverine at the Leopard, still wearing down that right side, hitting it with the medium laser and the autocannon 5, and 5 SRMs all to the right side, leaving it with 74 armor. Starting to get a little thin, relatively speaking. Locust hitting it in the nose with a medium laser and a machine gun, leaving it with 105 armor in the nose. And then the Rifleman at the Wolverine, hitting with both large lasers to the left leg and right torso, autocannon 5s to the center torso and left leg. Left leg is down to 3 armor. Medium lasers to the right torso and the right arm. The Wasp hitting the Guillotine in the right torso with a medium laser. And the Leopard, finally, hitting the Locust with a glancing blow to the chest for 5 points and leaving 5 armor remaining. Glancing blow from a medium laser to the left arm. Glancing blow to the right torso. And then 16 LRMs at the Scorpion. To the turret, to the front. Yeah, just the turret and the front. So that's 11 points of damage to the front, leaving it with 5 armor remaining. And the Wolverine needs a 6 to stay standing, gets an 8. The Wasp is trying to punch the Guillotine in the knees. The Guillotine is going to try to kick the Wasp in the face on a 6. Guillotine kicks the Wasp in the center torso for 14 damage, destroying it. Locust kicks the Rifleman in the left leg for 4, leaving it with 8 armor, but not knocking it down. Needs a 4, gets an 8. So, primary op 4 is down to 2 mechs, the Locust and the Wolverine, and still has a couple of tanks. But this battle is already well on its way to over. We've got them down to 47% of their forces, and we've got reinforcements coming in. We've lost the initiative going into round 7. Looked like our reinforcements are here. It's going to be a little while before they're actually able to enter the fray, unless this Wolverine does something stupid like run up here. Alright, start with the Guillotine, and we will start, I guess. Yeah, we'll just walk. We're not going to be evasive. We'll hit the Scimitar on the left side, which might be where it's already weak. No, it's not weak on the left side. It's weak on the front, though. I think the Thunderbolt is going to move to reinforce the Rifleman, who's already down to 8 armor on his leg from getting kicked by that Locust. The Rifleman, meanwhile, looks like not going to be able to get eyes on the Wolverine. But I got these. Can we maybe back up to see the Wolverine? No, the Wolverine is just playing out of sight. Alright, I want that Locust to try to stay within kicking distance, and he did not. So the Guillotine on the Scimitar, we're going for that front, try to get the kill. And we can fire pretty much everything, I think, except the SRMs. Be heat neutral, because that's probably overkill. We've got 13s on the Locust. That's not going to work. That's going to be 13s with everything, so yeah, there's no point in taking a shot there. Rifleman also looks like... Oh, we've got 10s on the Scorpion. It'll be 10s and 8s. Dropping a little heat there. Oh, and the Leopard hits the Scimitar in the fuel tank with his PPC and destroys it. No more Scimitar. Also taking 16 LRMs. Trebuchet at the Wolverine, landing 5 LRMs to the right torso, leaving him with 2 armor. Whitworth at the Wolverine, missing on 11s. Oh wow, the Trebuchet actually landed at 12. Needed a 12, got a 12. That's, what was that? 3 for skill, Dusk Dawn, Snowfall, running, jumping, medium range. Dang, the Trebuchet is already medium range from the Wolverine? Well, I guess with the LRMs, yeah. Guillotine at the Scimitar, which is already dead, so we can kind of skip all that. Wolverine landing 2 more hits to that Leopard's right side for another 10 points, down to 64 armor. And then landing 4 SRMs, also to the right side and the nose. Rifleman missing on 10s and 8s. Locust hitting the Leopard in the nose and the right side with medium laser and machine guns. Down to 56 armor on that right side. And then the Wolverine kicks it in the right side for another 12. Need to do something about that Wolverine. That armor is getting really thin on the right side. We need to get him out of there. And then we've lost initiative again. Okay, so Guillotine. We can jump to here and get in a run next turn to be there. So do that. Do that. Try to get in on him also next turn. This rifleman has paper thin armor on his back, or I would go ahead and move him here. But then the Wolverine's going to get behind me, and all it would take is a machine gun or two. Well, instead we do something like that. Now he's still, I guess, pretty much safe where he is, at least from my guys. We do have allies. Oh, he did not stay on the Leopard's right side. So the guillotine is out of sight of him. And it looks like the Locust is also going to be a non-possibility. So the guillotine has no shot. Thunderbolt has 13s on the Locust, 13s on the Wolverine. Maybe we can get some LRMs on him. Be an 11. Yeah, take that shot. And the Rifleman into his left side on 9s. We'll build up. Yeah, we'll go up to 4 heat for 9s. Oh, I saw him take a beating. Thunderbolt missed the Wolverine. Rifleman hits the Wolverine with both autocannon 5s to the center torso and left leg, blowing his left leg clean off with a lucky crit. Medium laser to the left arm, leaving him with 11 armor there. Trebuchet missing on 12s. Scorpion hitting the Leopard in the nose for 5, leaving him with 91 armor. The Wolverine at the Leopard hitting the nose and the left side with a medium laser and some SRMs. The Locust on the Leopard still tagging that right side down to 39 armor after a medium laser. Wolverine falls down automatically because his leg was blown off. Takes 5 to the right torso rear and 1 to the right arm. And then a 12 to avoid damage and a 3 to stay conscious. No melee attacks. Everyone's running pretty cool except for the Rifleman. We have absolutely lost initiative, rolling Snake Eyes. But they're down to 36% of their forces. Is pretty much over. Wow, that Leopard is looking really rough too. So the Wolverine is down and will probably be staying down. Do that. I don't want the Thunderbolt chasing down that Locust and the Guillotine going after that Scorpion, I think. Quite able to make it within 3 hexes. Oh, and spotting a Vedette while he's at it. First of all, why did you turn your right side to them? And second of all, how? Oh, that Wolverine is going to get destroyed so bad. Rifleman has no other shot besides the Wolverine, so we might as well join in the fun on 4s and 5s. Do we really want to waste ammo with the autocannons? I think we do. I mean, it's overkill. It's clearly going to be overkill. So we've got 8s and 10s on the Scorpion. We'll go ahead and take 1 heat worth of penalty for that. Try to immobilize that Scorpion with a lucky shot. And then we've got 11s on the Locust. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, putting us at 2 heat. Go ahead and launch the SRMs, putting us at 4 heat, and then we'll keep the large laser silent next turn. So the Leopard, hitting the Wolverine in the left torso with a large laser. Left leg transferring to the left torso with 2 medium lasers and a medium laser to the right arm, leaving him with 5 armor remaining. Clint at the Wolverine, hitting the autocannon 5 to the center torso, leaving him with 15 structure. The Det hitting the guillotine in the right torso with an autocannon 5. Trebuchet at the Wolverine, hitting the left arm, the right torso, and the left torso with LRMs. Total of 15 of them. Whitworth at the Wolverine, landing 2 medium lasers to the left arm and right torso, and hitting with 9 LRMs to the left arm, center torso, and the right torso, critting on a shoulder and a hand. Centurion missing the Wolverine on 11s. Rifleman, landing both large lasers to the right leg, leaving it with 0 armor. Medium laser to the right torso, destroying it and blowing off the arm, transferring into the center torso, finally critting on his engine. Wizard, hey, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Welcome to the party. We're just finishing up here. I say just finishing up. We're just trying to keep this dropship alive for long enough until we can destroy this Locust. Because the Locust is the biggest threat, it seems like, at this point. With his high TMM. Scorpion missing the guillotine. It's going good. I had some intense Tome game going on. Tome. Is that a tabletop or computer? Or other system? Guillotine landing 2 medium lasers on the Scorpion to the turret and the rear, missing with the SRM-6. Wolverine at the Leopard, hitting it in the aft and the left side with medium laser and autocannon and 2 SRMs. Thunderbolt at the Locust, missing on 11s. Had a 2.5 hour battle against the Master, one of the big bads. Tales of Maj Eyal is a roguelike. Okay. Tales of Maj Eyal. Can't say that I've heard of that one. Just realized how badly off center I am here. There we go. That's a little better. The Locust hitting the Leopard in the nose with a medium laser and a machine gun, and the other machine gun to that badly damaged right side. He's got 37 armor remaining. And the Locust kicks the Leopard in the right side for another 4. One of my favorite roguelikes actually has world building. Interesting. It sounds very Mayan. Maj Eyal. Eyal. How's the campaign? Still struggling to kick long toms to death? No, right now we're struggling to keep this Leopard dropship alive. And it's taking quite a beating from what should have been a very insignificant force. But our reinforcements have arrived, so hopefully should be finishing them off relatively quickly. They've got a Locust left, which shouldn't be much of a threat, and a Wolverine, which is badly damaged, missing a leg, engine crit, all the work, the works. A free Leopard gently used. We're not trying to salvage it. We're trying to save it. We finally won the initiative. Yeah, they're down to 5 units, so that's the 2 mechs and I guess 3 tanks. 27% of their BV remaining. That dropship is down to 76% of its BV as well. Oh, and no, there is snow. Okay, so we pick up this pilot? I think we shall. No, let's stay facing that way. For now. Guillotine. Maybe not just yet. Thunderbolt. Definitely not yet. I want the Thunderbolt to react to the Locust. So the Guillotine can come over here and threaten the Scorpion and the Vedette. Oh. We, I guess don't get free shots on the Locust. We'll try to back up and try to keep him in our arc, at least. Alright, Wolverine ejected, which is, sensible of him to do. Oh, that was that pilot that I'm trying to pick up. Yeah, I knew he did that. So the Vedette apparently cleared out, leaving his buddy the Scorpion to weather the brunt of this attack, and it will be quite the brunt. Yeah, we're gonna go everything on 6s. Thunderbolt does not have a shot on the Locust, or the Scorpion, or the other Scorpion, or the Vedette. So Thunderbolt is effectively out of action for this round. Rifleman into the back of the Locust on 8s. Yeah, we'll build up some heat for 8s into the back of a Locust. Do we want to build up 5 heat? I think we do. Yeah, that's worth riding that curve for. Guillotine at the Scorpion, hitting it in the turret with the large laser, the left side with 3 medium lasers and destroying it. And then a bunch of SRMs to finish the job. The Rifleman at the Locust, hitting it in the left torso rear with a large laser glancing blow. Both of the autocannons miss. One of the medium lasers hits it in the leg. The Leopard at the Scorpion, destroying the front and killing the crew. Large lasers also at the Scorpion, which is dead. LRMs at the Scorpion, which is dead. Clint missing the Locust on 10s. The Scorpion hitting the Guillotine with a machine gun to the right torso, leaving us with 10 armor there. And the Locust at the Leopard on the left side, landing all 9 points of his damage, which is the strong side, so 108 armor remaining there. We are not going to step on the enemy pilot. The Locust kicks the Leopard in the left side for 4. Clint kicks at the Locust and misses and falls and narrowly avoids hurting the pilot. Needs a 5, gets a 5. The Guillotine is at 2 heat, the Rifleman is at 5 heat, everyone else is cool as a cucumber. Looks like we've won the initiative. However, not within our team. Within our team, we're going first, which means that the Locust is going to get to go after us. But we'll have teammates who get to go after him. We're we're down to 98%. The enemy OP4, that's redundant. Down to 18, almost 19%. All right, there was another Scorpion tank up here somewhere. Found it. Thunderbolt. Go there. Rifleman. Yes. And back up to there. Try to cover as much of Leopard's side as possible. Clint needs a 5 to stand up, gets a 6. And the Guillotine, ouch, taking a shot that is to the left side from the Vedette, not the back, which is fortunate. We've got 7s on the Scorpion, which is already damaged. We just need to hit his front a little bit and his turret. And good thing he's facing us, because that means we're likely going to hit his front and his turret. We'll go up to 4 heat for that. Thunderbolt at the Locust on 10s. And we've got our whole heat budget to work with. We'll go up to 4 heat on 10s, because we might not get a better opportunity. Rifleman does not have a shot on the Vedette. No, it's outside of range. Alright, the Vedette missing the Guillotine. The Guillotine hitting the Scorpion in the front with the large laser. Left side with a medium laser, and the front with a medium laser destroying it. Following that up with some SRMs. The Thunderbolt at the Locust, glancing off of his left torso for 4 armor remaining, and landing an SRM to the left leg. Scorpion missing the Guillotine. Clint missing the Locust. Trebuchet at the Locust, destroying his left arm, finally getting a solid hit that does some good. The Whitworth, glancing off of where the left arm was, going into the left torso rear, leaving it with 1 structure. Medium laser does the same thing. Solid hit to where the left arm was, destroying the left torso transferring into the center torso rear, leaving him with 4 structure remaining. 10 LRMs, 4 missiles hit to the left leg. Then the Locust hitting the Leopard in the nose with all 9 points of his damage. The Leopard returns fire at the Locust, destroying his left leg, transferring into the left torso, which transfers into the center torso. And then a medium laser to the center torso destroys the Locust. So literally the only thing left is that Vedette. Yeah, they have 2 units remaining. I thought they had 1. Oh, we've lost sight of the Vedette. Alright, this officially became a bug hunt. Alright, we've won the initiative for this round. Oh, we found the Vedette, and we're staring at his backside. We've got him on 7s, and we've got the heat sinks to fire everything. Alright, the Vedette missing the guillotine on a 12, the guillotine returning fire, hitting it in the rear with the large laser, turret with the medium laser, rear with the medium lasers, 2 of them, and then 2 of the SRMs to the turret and the rear, leaving it with 0 armor. Do we get the kick? We get the kick. On a 4. Let's do this. Missed with snake eyes. Does stay standing though. And he hasn't taken any mobility damage, I don't think. It's all just been armor. Alright, we've lost the initiative. And they still have 2 units left. Who's the other unit? Vedette flees the battlefield. Okay. Team 1 has achieved all victory conditions. I thought they had 2 units left, but I guess one of them wasn't worth anything. Yes, we'll save the salvage. Yes, we controlled the battlefield. Yes, we took basically no damage. The Leopard was not so lucky, but hey, it escaped. It was able to take off at the end of it. So the guillotine looked like 12 points of damage to the right torso. The Thunderbolt got away scratch-free. Rifleman took 4 points to the left leg. That was very light damage for our unit. Now, 80% salvage. What do we want? Nice victory, thank you. It wasn't that much of a challenge, but honestly, it made me a little worried when the right side of that Leopard was down into the 30s, and they had still the Wolverine and the Locust hitting it for, 10 to 15 points per turn. But yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty chill. So, let's see, combined total of 48, 49-ish. So we should be able to salvage about 1.4 million left. I don't want the Stinger, but I think we can take pretty much everything else. I don't want the Wasp either. The Wolverine, sure, we'll take that. Not really interested in the Locust either. The platoon should be all dead, but they're not gonna be. Killed one of them. Captured the Locust pilot. Killed all the crew members, looks like. Captured Stinger pilot, Wasp pilot, Wolverine pilot. Okay. I don't think there were any kills that I needed to assign, because I know the Wolverine ejected after taking an engine hit and losing a leg, but did anyone really get the kill on that one, or was it just an accumulation of damage? I'm gonna go with accumulation of damage. Victor Rama and the Guillotine get MVP. Killed the Scorpion, the APC, the other Scorpion, and the Wasp. That's going to be 4 XP for him. 5 including the deployment point. And then Nairn Limbrick and the Thunderbolt getting the Saracen. And I guess the Rifleman just didn't put the finishing touches on anyone. Well, reporting the loss of a Leopard wouldn't have been so nice. No, for sure, definitely not. We did protect the following unit, even though it's not listed. And we did earn 2 scenario victory points. Oh, I forgot. I forgot one of our victory conditions was to kill half of them. So kinda did overkill on that. And that was not actually an objective. That was just enemy forces on the field. So it's gonna be a couple days before they get back. All of this salvage, all of this stuff. Can we get the left leg on this archer, please? Can anyone do that? A 7, perhaps? Maybe not today. The Rifleman still needing arm put back on. This Wolverine. No, we have a Wolverine yet? We do. We have 2 Wolverines already, including a 6M and a 6R, both of which are already in pretty much tip-top shape. Whereas this guy is down to, well, he's still got his right leg, he's still got his left arm, he's still got his left torso. That's about it. Infirmary, yes, let's go ahead and assign all of these prisoners to Delphine Chocolates. So she can get all the XP, so she can be an elite doctor as soon as possible. Alright, that's in progress, that's in progress, that's in progress. So yeah, the Wolverine is literally the only mech that we have left to work on. Do we have Oliver Costa do the center torso on a 5? Yeah. Worst case scenario, we end up selling this Wolverine. Tornado on a 4, sure, we'll start on that. Scrap this. No. Left arm. Silent Endus. Hey, how's it going? Hi, only pop in to say hi all on New Year. Now I'm going to work. See you later. Well, I'm sorry you had to miss the stream. Glad you could pop in for just a second. And also, Happy New Year to you as well. Glad you could join us. You just missed us do what was relatively easy mission, but I'm sure you can catch it on YouTube after the fact at some point in the future. You've got literally all the time in the world, so no rush on that. Oh, we lost armor supplies. Lost more armor supplies. B, can we do this? No, we just spent 60 points of armor trying to do that. Finally, took a green tech, spending all day on it, but we finally got it fixed. We have no more veteran techs. Precious little regular tech time left. Gonna have a green tech knock out this actuator real quick. Oh, no, we can't. That's the left arm. And we need to not click off of this screen and back on and have it reset that left arm bit and make us forget that we were salvaging stuff and take all the armor off of it, like what happened to the archer earlier tonight. Still kind of chafed about that. Okay, now we can scrap the left arm. Go ahead and spend full time on this right arm when the time comes. Just getting all that set up for when we do have veterans ready. Let's see, the Saladin will have green. Oh, right. Forgot to. When I have greens do this, I need to do that. So yeah, let's try to get some ammo out of this thing. Maybe an autocannon 20. Lori, can we do that? Thank you. Let's see, stabilizers. We'll have a regular work on those. I'll be Henlin, I guess, since he's got 10 XP already. And Doodles, since he already has 14. Oh, screwed that out. That's okay, Doodles, don't worry about it. And then I guess Emilia can do the armor for us real quick. Ish. Quick-ish. Maybe not super quick. Is that going to be a 5? That is going to be a 5. That's fine. We don't need the sensors. Alright, we still need to assign a tech to that Wolverine. Yes, this one. Helena, sure. Not worried about all of these salvage tanks. They're hopefully not going to be in the roster long enough to reach their first maintenance cycle. And even if they do, we're not keeping them. We're just taking them apart. So yes, we do really wish to advance today. Maintenance on the Archer Mark III. That's more bad than good. And Penny working on the Cronus. Okay, the Cronus is looking pretty good. Cronus is looking real good, actually. I see some D's in there, but nothing's getting worse. Things are getting better. We got the left leg on the Stalker fixed, the center torso on the Archer, and the right torso on the Archer, and the left torso on the Archer. So that's all good. Still working on reattaching the left arm to the Rifleman. Salvaged the armor off the Saladin. Working on the armor, or the engine and the sensors. Failed to salvage the autocannon 5 off the Scorpion and rolled a 2. Gained some XP, but cost us an autocannon 5. It's okay, we'll be able to sell it. Fixed the center torso on the Wolverine. I was worried about that. I thought about waiting for a veteran. I didn't like the idea of a 5, but we got it. Vernita fixed the left torso. Needs a 4, got a 5. Mackie in 8,000 minutes. Atlas in 20,000 minutes. Emperor in 7,000 minutes. Cronus in 14. Quickdraw in 14. Warhammer in 6. Banshee in 7,000 minutes. Okay, so we still only have 1 lance in reserve, and we want to keep 1 lance in reserve. Hair cockpit. That's going to be more difficult than replacing it. Have Loney start on that. Have Kamalika start on that. I guess we'll have Veronica start on that. And 7s are not great odds. Not as good as I would like. The gyro. Someone had Mr. Fix-It, right? That was Chris? No, I guess that doesn't count. On an 8, let's see if we can fix this gyro. We won't know until day after tomorrow. Rifleman is a work in progress. Wolverine. Penny. Shasa can start on this cockpit. That's going to be a little while. Hold off on the right torso for now. B can start on that. Be a 6, thank you. Can I keep getting 6s? So far, so good. At least we're not losing armor. We're just failing repeatedly. I mean, that's how you get XP, right? Oh, yeah, that's how you get XP. So the Wolverine's going to be a little while. Saladin is going to be a little while. Go ahead and pop all of that over to 4 times. We'll start having these guys take apart these stabilizers. Yeah, these guys. Let's see, the machine gun. Yeah, we can do that on a 5. Autocannon. Is it worth doing a 4? Sure, we'll do a 4. Alright, so that's all the teching that we can do for today. Going into Wednesday, yes, I know we have unmaintained units. Maintenance on Hoser's Ride. How is that looking? That's also looking really good. That's surprisingly bueno. Gyro on the Archer is going to be another little while. The cockpit got fixed. That's surprising. The right leg is replaced. That's nice. Left arm is a work in progress. Left leg is a work in progress. We did get the engine, but not the sensors out of the Saladin. And then just the standard list of refits that we're working on. Okay, so the Archer is crippled and that it's still missing a leg. And the gyro is, yeah, the gyro is basically destroyed as well. The left leg is a work in progress. The gyro is a work in progress. That's being worked on. We'll have Susan start working on that. I'd like to wait until we have more veteran techs available. I don't like replacing limbs on an 8. I mean, I know they're cheap, but we don't have that many. I don't feel like ordering them right now. So Lori can start working on those sensors. Doodles, give me some armor. Okay, or don't. Three minutes. Oh, we screwed that up. We told Doodles to do that on an 8, and he failed. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and we'll finish up the rest of these repairs, and we'll get Galathea Lance back. We'll do that starting next week. So, thank you everyone for joining me. It's always a pleasure. Like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. I do appreciate your support, and don't forget to join the Discord. Link is in my bio. Discussion on all kinds of things going on there lately. Thank you for joining me, and yes, HBS will be tomorrow night. So, with that, thank you everyone, and good night.